Hello everyone, this is Zachary Lloyd showing off Project 4 for GPE 340, the top-down shooter. In this project we will cover some UI elements for the weapon, health and lives, pause screen, and also weighted drops for the enemy. So very first thing I want to show is the code for the pause. So in here we have the pause the game function, which is setting the time scale to 0, and then the unpause, which is setting it to 1. We're also setting the boolean here to true and false, and also setting the UI for the pause menu to true and false as well. And then here is the UI for it once my dude spawns right here. And then we can resume. And we can do it again. We can resume. As you can see, I can't move the player at all. And also the enemy is in the same spot whenever we pause. And then the code showing that the pause actually does something is right here. So if the is pause boolean is false, then we can actually do stuff for the enemy. Same thing in here in the fixed update, and then also in the player one we have the stuff wrapped in the is paused equals false. The next thing I want to actually go back and show, well, now that you see it, the enemy spawning is fixed. They actually spawn, they chase you, they shoot you from Project 3. My spawn point was a little weird. I accidentally forgot to update my prefab, so now the enemy spawns correctly from Project 3. The health UI elements, so up here we have the health bar and then the lives, type a gun and the ammo for it, which I'll update properly. I'm going to actually go in here once we spawn in. I'm going to set the enemy to not be able to do anything, so that way I can show you some stuff. So there he goes. But yeah, so my lives changed up here. I do have 3 lives, and whenever my health goes back down, it will respawn me and also take a life off. Also my UI, the pistol name updates, the rifle updates, the SMG updates, and the ammo also update accordingly. I did an interesting concept with the weapon UI. So as each one gets picked up, they go in here and you can see all of your weapons, and then depending on the order of the weapons that you picked up will be the number that they go on. So 1, 2, and 3. So right now pistol is 1, the rifle is 2, which also when you equipped it, the weapon equipped goes all the way up to the top. And the SMG. Now let's actually turn this guy back on so you can see that he can kill me. I'm dead again. And once my dude actually dies, my lives count down to 2. He's a zoomer. He's in there to kill you. I honestly think that my enemy's a little too OP. We're down to 1 life now. And we're dead. And I don't spawn again whenever it's at 0. Obviously, you can't quit the game in the editor mode, but it is set to quit whenever you die. So the last thing that I need to go over is my weighted drop. So let's actually look at the code before we go in there and show you it. So we're basically just creating a list of objects to drop. We're creating a random number, an array for the binary search to go off of, the parent object where it will spawn off of, an offset so that way the weapon does not go into the ground. the weapon that we're going to be able to pick up, the weight of it, which goes into the binary search. In here, we're going to do the on drop, so we're going to pick a random weapon from the list and then drop it on the sources transform up a little bit based off of the spawn offset. And here is the random thing. So we're going to the random item picker. So we're going to clear the array so that way it has a fresh one. Then we're going to go through the drops, add them in there. And then down here we're going to search through it with a binary search, come out with a random number based on the weight of the object. And then we're going to return the item that was selected, and then we will drop it up in here. So to show you the actual component real quick, down here in the way to drop we have the UMP and we have the AK. I didn't want the player to get another pistol dropped because it's not that great. I want them to be able to have a chance to kill these guys because they're all using AKs, which two-shot you. So the weight on the UMP is 75, and then the weight on the AK is 25. So in all reality, the UMP should spawn more than the AK. And then here I will show you it actually dropping. Here it dropped. Whenever this dude dies, I can pick it up. He murdered me. And boom, he's dead. We get an AK from him. I don't know why the UMP isn't dropping right now, but it does drop. Thank you for watching.